Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to a special edition of Life is Just a Wave podcast. I am your boy with the motherfucking host. Well, I'm your host with the motherfucking most big motherfucking waves in the building. We are live, man, before the Panthers kick off Monday Night Football, man. The first time that we done been prime time in a minute. So I felt like I had to come on here and do something special for the Panthers and the Panther Nation. And we will be going to live again after the game, man, after the result, no matter what happens out there. But here's what's at stake. This is what we got to understand that's at stake today for this game, right? Here's what's at stake because I've been thinking about this shit all week long and how I was going to talk about this all fucking week long. I've been thinking about it, what I was going to do, how I was going to approach it, what was going to be the focus points, but how I feel about this fucking game. Let me tell you, if you win this game, you're in control of your own destiny. I'm going to go on a limb and say that today is a must fucking win. We control our own fucking destiny with the win today. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers may be done. I don't know. Somebody tell me what's the update on Baker Mayfield. But if he has to miss any extended amount of time, this division is ours. This division is ours if he has to miss any extended amount of time. I'm so motherfucking turned up, man. We are live for a special edition live primetime preview show with your boy Big Motherfucking Waves in the building, man. Y'all already know what time it is. We will be going live late after the game as well, man, to cover everything that happened in the motherfucking game. But I wanted to give you guys something beforehand because a lot has been on my motherfucking mind this week. A lot has been on my goddamn mind. A lot. So I'm watching the games on Sunday, and I'm looking at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm looking at the division and the landscape of the NFC, what we potentially could look like as a playoff contender heading into this week. Listen, I think that if you go on the road tonight and beat San Francisco in San Francisco, that is going to shake shit up. And if Baker Mayfield has to miss any extended amount of time, because for those that don't know, he sustained a shoulder injury in the game on Sunday. If he has to miss any extended amount of time, that's only going to fare well for us going when we have to play them in a couple of weeks. Listen, you have San Francisco tonight, and then you have a tough game against probably the Super Bowl champions next week. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think nobody in the NFL is more deadly than the Rams right now. I think the Rams are the most deadly team in the NFL, man. I watched them on fucking in their game on Sunday. They are a fucking juggernaut. They are a juggernaut. That is a team that, like I said, we're going to be at home. It's going to be a tough game. I don't know how it's going to go next week against the Rams. But if you come out of this 2-game stretch against these two tough opponents, at minimum, 7-6. 7-6 coming out of this 2 fucking game stretch, you're putting yourself in prime position. Prime position. And again, this is territory that nobody thought that we would be. Nobody had us being in this situation during the 12th week of the season. Nobody had us here. That's the shit that we got to fucking talk about and give this football team credit about. Because no matter what happens, we could go to the playoffs and get beat the first round. So fucking what? So fucking what? Or we could also go to the fucking playoffs and do the ungoddamn thinkable. But understand that this was supposed to be another building year in the fucking rebuild process. That's what this season was supposed to be for us. This wasn't supposed to be a playoff year for the Carolina Panthers. That's why everybody needs to understand the magnitude of what we're doing and give this regime credit because nobody ever fucking thought that we would be at this position. Coming into the year, you heard everybody say it. The Falcons were going to be the team to beat. They were up and coming. The Bucs were going to be the Bucs. Everybody doubted us and had the Panthers ranked as one of the worst teams in the NFL coming into the year. So to be in this position is unfucking familiar territory, but you have to give this regime and these football players credit. Remember, guys, this is not a team stacked with talent. This is not a team that has a bunch of all pros at every level and shit. No, this is not what this team is. This team actually has the complete opposite. They have a bunch of unproven players, a bunch of young, talented guys that are in their second and third years at the latest. Hell, our quarterback is even in his third year. So again, being at this point is fucking remarkable. Like we have to understand that no matter what happens tonight, we're still in it. We're still in it because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in trouble. They are in trouble. For every Buccaneer fan, you are in fucking trouble Because if Baker Mayfield, and what's the latest? Somebody tell me what's the latest on him. I've been working all day, so I didn't get to check to see what's going on with him. Somebody tell me what the fuck the latest is on Baker Mayfield. But if he has to miss any extended amount of time, it was already going to be tough with him here anyway. But if he's hurt and he has to miss any extended amount of time, that changes the whole dynamic of the NFC South going forward. The NFC South going forward, it's changing the whole fucking dynamic. We will win this division if he has to miss any time. We're going to win the division if he has to miss any time away from this team. Guys, whoever fucking would have thought it that we would be in position to actually make the playoffs 12 weeks through the season? I didn't have it. I had a 7, 8 wins at the max. But I think that you have a fucking opportunity tonight to show the entire world that this fucking team is legit. That this team might be further along in the rebuild process than everybody thought. Tonight, you are in front of the whole world. You can't take it. Listen, we cannot miss this opportunity tonight. I think that if you fucking beat the San Francisco 49ers in their house on primetime television with the whole fucking world to watching today, I think that you are a fucking problem and teams across the NFC should be worried about you. I think that you are, because this is something that nobody foresaw happening. Nobody saw it. Nobody predicted this. And again, think about what you're doing this with. You're not doing it with an overly loaded team. You're not. You're doing this with a quarterback that everybody had questions about, a wide receiving core that everybody had questions about, a second year, well, not a second year running back, but a throwaway of the Dallas Cowboys, Enrico Duato, and a makeshift offensive line every week. Guys, understand what I just said. You literally have question marks at everything, and you're in position to control your own destiny. You have that opportunity tonight to control your fucking own destiny. We are in a position that is unfamiliar for us. We haven't been able to talk playoff potential football for the motherfucking Carolina Panthers in years. And fucking years we haven't had this opportunity. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat, man. Y'all already know, man. Special edition of Life is Just a Wave podcast, man. Primetime Panther preview with your boy motherfucking Big Waves in the building, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Look, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button on there. Hit the like button on this video. We will be going live again after the game, no matter what the outcome of the game is. So it's going to be a late stream, but motherfuckers be up. This Thanksgiving week, I know majority of y'all motherfuckers is off. I know that I'm off tomorrow. So we're going to have a goddamn party because I think that we are going to shock the world tonight. I think that that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the motherfucking NFL, national, all these national outlets, ESPN, Bleacher Report, all these national outlets. I think that we're about to put them on fucking notice tonight. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to get into why, man. We're going to get into why. So the Carolina Panthers tonight, to me, my keys to victory tonight. This is how we win this fucking football game tonight. This is how we win it. I think that listen, San Francisco defense is not great. It's a shell of what it once was. They have injuries across the board. And yes, it's still solid, but I think that it's leaky. You're going to be able to score points against this 49ers defense. You will. You will be able to put up points against this 49 defense. The key here is going to be keeping a balanced attack, right? Listen, the goal is to keep Christian McCaffrey off the field. I think Christian McCaffrey's played in with an extra edge tonight. I can honestly see him getting his. I can see that. I can see him having a big game, but I don't think that Brock Purdy is going to be able to make enough throws in order to keep up with what we're going to be able to do offensively. I think we need to have a big dose of Rico tonight. Rico, it needs to be a big dose. He needs to see the ball 20, 25 times, establish the run game early, keep Bryce in short downs of distances where he just has to make quick throws, where he can make plays with his legs. Ted McMillan obviously need to be featured tonight. Xavier Legette also need to have a big game, but play calling is what it's going to come down to. You're going to need to be able to call play calling because, again, they still have some star power on that offensive side of the ball. Juwan Jennings is a good wide receiver. We know what Kittle is. We know what Kittle is. We know what he is. But Christian McCaffrey is going to be the X factor. You're going to have to find a way to try to limit him as much as possible. He's an elite running back, and he's playing with an extra incentive tonight as him being a former Carolina Panther. This is an opportunity for him to get payback on an organization that he thought that wasn't going to let him go. that he was going to be a Panther for life. You guys all remember the interview where he said that he thought he was going to be a Carolina Panther for life. This is going to be an extra ascendant game for him. A lot of emotion tonight. I can see him having a big day. I can see him having a big day. And if it's not like a humongous day, it's still a day that's going to keep it close. I think that this is going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think that this is going to be a game where we're putting up 25, 30 points. I don't see that happening because, again, you're going into a hostile environment. Both teams can run the ball really well. I don't see that this game being a really high-scoring game. I think that this game is going to come down to a field goal. I really do. I think that this is going to be a field goal type game. Maybe we pull it off with a touchdown, but I think that this game is going to come down to the wire, last drive of the game, kicking the field goal, Fitzgerald, the kicker. I think it's going to come down to that. I think this is a 21-17 or 18 type of game. I don't see this game getting into the 30s. I would be really shocked if we're able to put up 30-plus points in this game. I think that this is one where we're just going to have to control the clock, eat the time, play the time of possession, just be efficient. That's all we need to do. Minimize the turnovers. Bryce is going to give me – he's going to give away one. He's going to give away one. That's just what he's done. He's going to give away a turnover. And hopefully it's not at a crucial time. Hopefully it's not at a pivotal point in the game that could ultimately have an impact on what could happen in the game. But he's known to do it. If it's a fumble or interception, he's just known to do it. So I'm already kind of chalking up just one turnover that he could potentially give here. You know what I'm saying? Cade Mays is not starting. So there's some guys out. That obviously I'm not overly concerned with that because the backup guys have played well. We've had makeshift offensive line every fucking game this season. So I don't see any reason where they're not able to still play well. The depth that we have, and again, I want to give this regime credit because the depth that we have on the offensive line this year and the way that they've played, it has been fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? You arguably lost your two of your best offensive linemen early in the season. Robert Hunt is still gone. That's your $100 million guard. He's still been out. So again, guys, we have to understand what's really happening here. Think about everything that we've been stacked up against this year and the way that we've responded, right? We talk so much about David Canales and his play calling. Yes, listen, we got to remember something about David Canales. He's also a young coach. He's never been in his position before. He's never had been in a position where he's going to have to run a team and call plays at the same time. There's going to be some mistakes that he's going to make. I think that he'll be the first person to tell you that. He's going to make some motherfucking mistakes. That's just what's going to happen. You got to live with that shit, right? You're going to have to live with some of that because, again, just like Bryce and the rest of the offense, there's going to be some growing pains that we're still a young team. But where I give Dave Canales fucking his credit and his fouls for is the fact that he's got this team to believe. There's a visible difference between this time last year and where we are right now, and definitely a visible difference from where we were 2 years ago to where we are right now. The team is just playing better. Everybody is. You can hear it in the post game locker room talks, in the press conferences that everybody's saying. Everybody's believe, and I love the mindset that everybody is having right now. Everybody's having a mindset like, hey, this is just the next game. They're not letting the moment be too big for them. They also understand that they are still a rebuilding team. They understand that. They understand that there's still room for growth. Yeah, we went on the road and beat a motherfucking Green Bay Packer team on the road. They turned around the next week and got beat by the Saints. They turned around the next week and beat the Falcons. They know that we are still growing and still building. Everybody in the locker room knows that. Nobody's head is getting too big. Nobody's getting too high. Nobody's getting too low. Everybody is just trusting the process and going out there to take it 1 week at a time. That's been Bryce's approach. I don't know if you guys caught Bryce's interview today that he had for the game, getting prepared for the game today. But I love what he said in that game, man. He said that this game is the most important game because it's the next game. I love that mindset. That mindset to me shows that he's just taking what's happening for him. He won Offensive Player of the Week. He had a hell of a fucking week. He's not getting too high, too low. He's just saying, let's get back to work. We still have a lot to do. Even Dave Canales, in the way that he's talked about the current state of the team, you have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? There's still room for growth. Yes, we are shocking the world right now. Yes, we have that locker room believing. Yes, the fan fucking base is back. Yes, we are keep pounding it all the way to the motherfucking finish line. And yes, if we beat the motherfucking 49ers on Monday night in front of the whole goddamn world, you are a fucking playoff contender. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And yes, if Baker Mayfield is hurt for an extended period of time, you may win the NFC South in your second year of a fucking rebuild. It's amazing fucking times in this, but everybody understand the significance of what's happening right now. Don't take this for a joke. There's been bad football in this city for a long time. A long fucking time. Bad football has just been played year after year after year after year. We got the panel pulling up here in just a second. I see everybody in the back. I'm going to pull y'all up here in a second. But year after year after year, guys, it has been oblivion. It has been nothing but bad fucking football. This moment, embrace it. Understand that the fact that we're playing on a Monday night and it's actually meaningful. You're playing meaningful football in late November, heading into December, where you actually have an opportunity to control your own destiny. That's something that we have not been able to have a conversation about. I feel fucking weird talking about this shit. I'm breaking out and shit, man, because this shit just doesn't seem right. To sit here and be talking about the motherfucking Panthers and potential playoff, my fucking skin is crawling this shit, man. Like when I put this shit on today, all of my Panthers gear and shit, like, bro, I felt like, what the fuck? This shit is just so strange. It's a weird fucking feeling, but I'm going to tell you something. I appreciate it, but it's so deserved because this team has worked their ass off, man. This team has worked fucking hard. They've worked hard. Yes, sir. We beat Green Bay in Green Bay. That was a big motherfucking that was a big motherfucking, deal. That's why I said the city is coming alive. And we know that when this motherfucking city comes alive, what the fucking go? Because I'm gonna tell you this, man. This shit here may be, far fetched, or you guys may think that I'm fucking crazy for saying this or thinking this. But if we win the NFC South and we have a home playoff game, depending on who your matchup is, because I think you'll be the three seed.
We would probably be the fourth. We would be the fourth.
Okay, well, Tampa Bay the 3 seed right now.
No, well, because they're the 3 seed, but just looking at our schedule or at the end of the season, we would be fourth because
9-8. 9-8 would be the perfect. To me, that's like the.
I don't think we lose. I think we can only afford to lose 2 games. And
you got to
I
win
think that
3
should be the
out of
goal.
these next 6.
No, you got. And my thing is that no, you got to win. You got to win 4. You got to win 4. Ain't no 3. You got to go for 10.
Can I
That's
say
the
something real
only
quick?
way. That's the only way.
I don't know if we get to 4.
if
Go
you
ahead,
had that
Omar.
Imagine if you had that Saints win in your pocket.
Exactly, Omar.
Well,
Exactly.
you got to move
That
on.
was the one that you were
I
supposed to
agree,
get.
Christian. I agree, but if my thing is now when it comes to week 17 and you're playing this what if scenario, who got to lose here and where? This is why you can't just let games slip. I understand. I'm not trying to bring
it
that
don't
up. I'm
matter
not
to me
bringing
no more about the game slipping.
I understand. No, but it's a big Christian. I understand. I'm saying, say we miss the playoffs by 1 game. I'm just saying. I understand what you're saying. Yes, you have to move on, but this is why you can't let games slip. You can't let the games you should win easily slip. That's the most.
I agree
Now
with that.
I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame those games because I feel like that don't mean anything at the end of the day.
So the Arizona. So if you miss the playoffs by 1 game, you're saying that.
No, I'm not blaming
Costa
those games.
Azul.
No, I'm not blaming
Cheers.
those games. I'm blaming the games moving forward because you can only go from there. It ain't no, you can't go back.
You can't go back, but
you go. You
have to
messed
review
up
the
in the
season.
forward.
Yeah.
No, you got an opportunity now. All you got to win is 4 games, and you got plenty of games.
I don't know if you win 4. Just because of
and
who's
then you ain't
just
gonna make it
because
then.
just because who's in the final 6. Listen,
Well,
you're
if you feel like
going.
you ain't gonna make it.
Well, hold on. But here's our 2 toughest games left are home games. So you play the Rams at home and you play the Seahawks at home. Those are 2 games that are at home that they're going to be really tough games to win. I think the Rams are the most complete team in the NFL right now. But it's going to be a tough game at home next week. That's why you got to win this one. You can't come out of this stretch. You can't come out of this stretch 6 and 7. You can't do that. You have to win at least one of these games start tonight. And I think the San Francisco game is what you have to win. You have to win this game tonight. Because if you don't, you go back home and play the NFL's most deadliest team at home. And again, I'm not saying that we couldn't do the unthinkable, but it's still going to be a tall task. The Rams have so much firepower. They have the highest, most firepower offense in the NFL. It's gonna be hard to play them.
Oh, the
And
Cowboys got the best offense in the NFL. It's no
and and
question
and,
about that.
and then and then you go and play the Saints, which again, to Omar's point, you shouldn't have lost that game to them the first time you played, coming off that Green Bay loss. You came out really flat. I think that your confidence was too high, and you looked past that team and you got beat at home by the Saints. That was costly. I think that if you win, so now it makes it where you have to go to New Orleans and win now. You got to win that game. And we all know divisional games are weird. It don't matter how good or how bad a team is, divisional games are weird as fuck. Hell, the Cowboys beat the Eagles last night. Like
Bro, I had them winning that game for jump.
every week we're seeing division games like when Miami blew out the Bills. Shit that's not supposed to happen are happening in divisional games. That's why, to Omar's point, I am with you on that, Omar. You needed to win that game. You needed to win that. So now you have to beat the Saints. Then you go and play Tampa Bay for the first time. What's the update on Baker Mayfield? One of y'all tell me.
Somebody
He's in
saying
the
week to
sling.
week. Yeah, week
He's
to
in
week
the
right
sling.
now.
No, he gonna be out for he gonna be out for 3 weeks because he's in the
So
sling.
he'll probably be back in time for our game against them. Then is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, yeah,
That
it
first
just
game, he
depends.
might. Yeah,
He might, or he might not. It just depends. But my thing is, I don't care about those other games because at the end of the day,
you already lost them. Yeah,
you already lost them
I
because
understand.
now you only need 10. You only need 10.
And you at
because
6 right now, right?
you only need 10. You're at 6.
I don't know. I think
Bro,
the magic
I'm
number is
sorry.
3.
No, it's not bad. No,
He
it's
talking about
not.
10,
You're
10 in
not gonna
total.
win, bro. You're not. No, because you don't need to be just focused on winning in division.
Wild card is
Because
still a possibility at 9 and 8.
But no, it's not. No, it's not.
In the
No, it's
NFC?
not. No,
In the
it's not.
NFC?
No,
The
it's not. The
NFC West
NFC
is going to have 2
tougher.
teams. Yeah, the
Yes, the
NFC
NFC
West
is
is going to have
tougher
2
than the
teams, and then
AFC this
the
year.
NFC
I
North
watch
is going to have 2
So who
everybody.
teams.
outside of the NFC
Bro.
West, who else is getting in over us?
Bro,
Detroit and Green
Unless
Bay.
we beat,
there's
unless we
plenty of
lose the set.
teams.
So tell me, who else is getting in the wild card over us in the NFC?
I'm gonna go right now to you.
I agree with
I
Wade.
said,
I think at
I said
9
Green Bay. Green Bay.
No,
Green Bay
no,
won the
no,
other
you
game.
still, bro. You still got, bro.
But you got the
at the
tiebreaker
bottom
over Green
bro,
Bay.
at the
You got the
bottom right
tiebreaker
now-
over them.
bro. At the bottom right now is San Francisco, Detroit, Green Bay.
Nah, Detroit not at the bottom. They just won
yes,
Sunday.
they are. No, they're eighth. They're eighth.
Aren't they winning the NFC
No.
the NFC North right now?
No, it's number 1. They're eighth at 7-4. We're ninth at 6-5.
So who's
and
winning the
Cowboys at
NFC North
5-5.
right now, Omar?
If we win
Damn.
tonight, we jump them.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
The
what I'm
wild
trying
card
to
is
tell
tough.
you.
You have to
10
win a
wins,
division.
nigga.
Yeah,
You
you're
have
gonna
to
have
win
to
a
win a
division.
division. You
Wild
are.
card
You're
is
gonna
tough.
have,
You
bro,
are.
it's either win a division or 10 wins. That's the only way you getting in. I'm trying to tell y'all.
And that's why
10
I was telling you,
wins.
Christian, that Saint, because I understand you have to move past that Saint. I'm talking about at the end of the season, the January, December, if we look back and we miss about 1 game, that's going to be the one game.
I'm not
we
gonna
all
look to
like,
that game. I'm gonna look to the games that we lost when we were 6-5.
But if Baker missed this week, they gonna go lose in Arizona, and
Bro,
we're
I'm-
and that point, if we win tonight, our destiny definitely not here because they got to see us 2 times at the end of the year.
So
I
let me
think
answer this question. What's the Bucks rest of their schedule? What's the rest of Tampa's schedule?
They got an easy ass schedule.
They got Arizona, Miami. They got some bums in there. They got Arizona.
They got
Miami.
easy ass schedule.
They got us.
Oh,
We're
I
not
got
bums,
their
but they got us.
I got their schedule now. They got the
Okay.
Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, and Panthers. That's their
They
schedule.
got it easy.
You don't
They
need
could
to
lose
rely
2 of
on
those.
them.
But they got injuries, so that's
Bro,
helping us out.
let me tell you something. You don't need to rely. This is why I'm trying to tell you. 10 wins. Seattle at the 5th
Troll
seed is
Cat, what's happening,
8-3.
Troll Cat? Hey, subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to the channel.
We're not punching 10 wins. Not with our schedule like this.
I think 9 and 8.
Well, you got
I think
to,
9
bro,
and 8.
You're not
I
making
think that's
it
the best case
8.
scenario.
9
But-
and 8,
but
we win
I-
the division.
But I want to
9
say
and 8,
this.
we win the division.
I think you can.
division.
I think you can, CLT. I think 9 and 8 gets a division. I think
9
it
and 8
will.
gets you the division. I think we win a
Bro,
division.
I don't
I
think
It
think
depends on
that's a
Tampa.
loser
Yeah,
mentality.
that depends
I'm
on
sorry.
Tampa.
That's a loser mentality. If you ain't trying to reach for 10,
But
that is
we're not
dead. I'm
supposed to
sorry.
even be here
So
though, Christian.
what makes
We're not
the
even
magic
supposed
number
to be
10
here
for a winning
though, bro.
mentality?
Because
What makes the
reason why I'm
magic number
saying,
10 for a winning
I'm
mentality?
telling you 10 because everybody from, let me tell you, everybody from 5 to 10 has about the same record. Seattle, Green Bay are 8-3. They have a tough schedule, so they can definitely.
You got to beat Seattle too.
4 games.
I think we can
And then
beat Seattle though.
San Francisco is 7-4. Detroit 7-4. We're 6-5. So we beat them. They're 7-5. So if they lose 2 more games, they're gonna be 10-7. So we go 9-8. The 8th seed is 7-4. You cannot afford to lose more than 2 games. I'm trying
We're
to
going
tell
to
y'all
win the
that,
division at 9 and
But
8, bro.
listen, but hold
bro.
We're
on,
going to
time out. But
automatically
listen to
get
what
You
I'm
into the
can't
saying.
just
division.
depend
I'm
on
with
that though.
CLT on this though, man. And listen, and again, I know. Listen,
You
I
trying to
want to
take the
say this,
you
man.
trying to take
First,
the ladder
hold up,
road
y'all. Hold
and
on, hold on, hold
winning
on, hold on,
10
hold on.
wins. No, bro. We need to win the
Hold on,
division.
hold on, hold on. Shout out to everybody, man, that pulling up to the channel, man. Y'all already know, man. Life is just a wave special fucking right now, man. Look, Panther Primetime preview. We gonna talk about it, man. We probably gonna run this shit about another 30 more minutes, man. We get ready for kickoff. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe to it, bro. Like this video, bro. Run me up. We are going back live again after the game, no matter how late it is. We are going live after the game just to let everybody fucking know. But I want to make this point right quick, Christian, and why I said that I'm leaning towards CLT. If Tampa Bay loses this, if Baker Mayfield has to miss at least the next 1 or 2 games, I think he's definitely missing one. I think that he's definitely out the next game against the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals can beat them with no Baker Mayfield because who is their backup quarterback?
Jacoby. Oh,
No,
you talking
no,
Jacoby
about
been
Tampa
balling.
Bay.
Jacoby, no,
Teddy,
No,
Teddy.
Teddy Bridgewater is some shit. I'm just gonna say it right
Some
now.
shit.
He's some shit. He's some
Some
shit.
shit.
So
And let
I
it be
think the
2 weeks.
Cardinals can beat them. If they lose and they're on the 3 game skin, so nothing is telling me that they're going to just turn this season around. Like nothing is telling me that. Yeah, they got Chris Godwin back. He looked good in his return yesterday. That was huge for them. But I think Bucky Irvin is still hurt. You know what I'm saying? They're banged the fuck up. I think that by the time they get to that game, even if Baker Mayfield is there, he's not going to be a fucking 100%. Like
You
he's
can't
not going to be
depend on
100%.
them.
I think it, but I
And if
think
he's
that
not
That's,
9 and
100%, we
8,
parting
I'm
his
sorry,
ass,
man.
man.
That's a loser
9 and
mentality.
8,
Depend on
9 and
somebody
8
else,
will get you. 9 and 8 could possibly win the division, bro. 9 and
bro.
8.
If
This is
we
feeling
don't
like that
win at
20.
nine and eight,
how is
This is
then
feeling
winning the
like that
division a losing
2013
mentality?
season.
because I'm telling you, because
You have
one, this is
you have to
NFC. I'm
first
trying to tell
conquer your
y'all have
division
not,
to be a,
bro.
to,
Y'all
to
have
be to
not
be a,
watched.
a
I
winner. What
really
are you
feel
talking
like
about?
y'all have not watched other teams like that. Y'all just
I have,
watching
bro. I
just.
watch
You have
everybody.
what are you
I'm
talking about?
because I watch
You start with your
everybody. I've
division.
watched all
You
of them.
start
So
with your division, bro.
go
Anything
ahead,
else
see
is a
it. Let
plus.
CLT go. Hold on. Let
Go
CLT
ahead.
go. Then Christian, you
Bro,
next.
in the beginning of
Yeah,
the
Omar,
season,
finish us off.
you think
Pause.
Super Bowl, but the smaller fucking goal inside of there is to win your division. You start with the division, you get in the playoffs, and you win the fight. What are we talking about? How is that a losing
a
mentality?
home playoff game at that.
How is the losing mentality? I don't understand that.
Because you're dependent
We
on
haven't won a
Tampa
division in
Bay.
how long?
Bro, you're depending on Tampa Bay to lose out, and that's not guaranteed that they're gonna lose out.
We
So this is
determine if
what,
they lose because we play them twice. What are you talking
bro.
about? We determine our
But
own
We
fate.
got to beat them at
I
least once.
understand,
If you beat them
bro.
once,
I
you can win the
understand
division.
that, but bro, Teddy Bridgewater is not no slouch. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
tell
he
y'all. Y'all
trash,
Yes,
talking
bro.
he
about
is.
no,
That
he's
Yes,
nigga is
not.
he is.
trash.
He's
He is
not
trash,
trash.
bro. That
He's
nigga is
not
trash. I
trash.
ain't even gonna cap. That
And
nigga is
when
trash.
I'm trying to say,
Christian, I feel like Christian, I think you're saying I think what you're thinking we're
no,
saying is
Tampa Bay
no,
still deserves the respect with
yeah,
their team. I'm
of
sorry, they
course,
still
no,
deserve the
and that's
respect.
fine. I
They
think
have an easy schedule. We have no, we don't have an easy schedule.
we don't.
They
Nah,
can,
we
bro.
don't.
I'm
We really
trying to.
don't.
We don't have an easy schedule. They have an easy schedule. Teddy Bridgewater, all they can do is run the ball. They can win the games. So it's not a guarantee that they would lose out.
No,
I'm not
I didn't
rolling with
say they
that.
was going to
nobody.
lose
That's
out.
like
No, I didn't say that.
Christian is
I'm
misunderstanding what we're
saying
saying.
no. I understand what y'all saying, but I'm telling y'all,
I
10
didn't
is
say they
the
was going to
number.
lose out.
It's
I just
not
said
nine
that
and eight. It's not.
I can see Tampa Bay losing 2 out of their last 6 at minimum.
I think what Chris
Like
saying
I
is
can see
10.
that.
If we win 10, if we getting 10 wins, you put yourself in a way better spot to control your destiny
Yes,
than settling
yes,
with
Right.
9.
yes,
I understand. Nobody's
yes.
disagreeing with that.
I just
All
don't
we're
think
saying,
it's
yeah,
realistic.
all we're
It's
saying is
not.
we think
Well, it
that
gotta
okay.
be. Yeah.
If I feel like Christian, for you said to get a wild card spot, you need 10 minimum. What we're saying is with Tampa being injured, Tampa may lose some games that they may have won with Baker. Like you said, they still need to have respect. And what CLT and Wavez and myself saying, okay, if we can't get one, you can possibly get the division with 9. The goal should still be 10, but with the division, it's possibly 9. I think that's all we're saying. But
But I
obviously,
don't
yeah,
think we should be
The
worried
ultimate
about
goal should be
Tampa
to win
Bay.
out, but we've got to be real here.
yeah, the
It ain't
goal. This is the
No,
happening.
I am
playoff game
being
tonight.
no. I
I
Tonight,
think
the
don't
it
goal
I
is
don't
forward is
real.
like
playoff
I'm gonna
game.
be
I
honest
think
with
it
you.
is real.
So let me ask you this question, Christian. When I said last week that I said the magic number was 3, I said out of the
I
last
thought
6,
that
you
was
gotta
bullshit.
and I respect that. Shit, I respect that. But I think that was realistic because again, you have to think about the competition you still have left to play. You have some
You beat
very
the
tough
Packers
games. I
with
gave ourselves
competition.
a 3-game buffer, and then man, fuck it, bro. Even if we don't fucking win a division or don't make the playoffs, bro, we wasn't supposed to be here, bro. Are you really that let down? Like I'm not gonna be that let down if we miss the playoffs for some
No,
reason. I'm
that
not
is an
gonna be let
extra.
down, bro,
I
because
am
this year
because
was a
we
huge.
got a
Because if
chance,
you don't,
bro.
hold on, time out,
No,
hold on, bro. Only reason why I'm saying that, bro, is because playoffs was never my expectations at the beginning. It was never. It was.
that's your
I never
fault.
had this season. I never had this season as a playoff fucking season. I give you your props, Christian. I'm gonna give you your props in front of everybody because you are one of the only people I know that had us at like 10 wins this season. You did at the beginning of the year. I'm giving you your credit
We
for that,
gonna do
Omar.
it, and we gonna do it,
Right.
nigga.
I'm
And
giving him his
we
fucking
gonna
credit for that,
do it.
Omar, because he was one of the
Yeah,
only people that was saying that.
I had us at
But
five through 8, so I ain't gonna take no credit or
I'm
discredit
not
like I
mad at
did.
y'all for. I'm not mad at y'all for not believing that. But my thing is this: I'm holding niggas accountable. I'm holding Bryce Young accountable. I'm holding Dave Canales accountable. If
you ain't
these
really
niggas don't
hold
get
Bryce too accountable this season. But
no,
go ahead.
no, I did hold him accountable.
No, he
Nah,
did.
Omar.
Now there was some
I
moments in
got
there where
on.
Bryce didn't play well, and Christian actually said something when we was winning
This
games. And
much.
yeah,
No, I gave
Because
him.
he defended
No,
Bryce every fucking time. He defended him way
no,
more than
I
he gave him.
defended him. No, 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 I didn't
You
defend him.
Christian,
I
you expecting to
corrected
go
people.
from first to worst. I mean, from
No,
worst
no,
to
no.
first,
I
and it
don't,
don't
bro.
like that.
Let him
Because
talk. Let him
no,
cook.
I'm
We'll let him
sorry.
cook.
No, the reason why I have this expectation, and the reason why it should be this expectation, because there is no excuse. You beat the Green Bay Packers this year. That shit is not an anomaly.
you
You
beat the
beat them.
Cowboys.
You
You
beat the
did beat some
Cowboys.
good teams,
You
but you
beat the
lost to some
best
bad
offense. No,
teams
no, no.
too.
Exactly. And you
And
got
that's
beat
the
out by some
and
good teams. You got
and
Jazz
guess
stumped by some good teams.
You
and
lost to some
and
bad. You
guess
shouldn't have lost that Saints
and
game, man. That was a bad
I
loss.
understand. I
That was
understand
a
about the
bad loss.
Saints game. I understand about the Saints
They
game.
only had
That
one
is on.
win.
That's on coaching, not having prepared. Because there's no look. I'm sorry. I've had this team going to the playoffs from the jump because that is the expectation. Because now, Bryce, you got to get us to the playoffs. Dave, you got the coaches to the playoffs. You know what you up against. You have the prime example. You beat teams already. You beat teams that are playoff teams. This is a season of
Well,
mid-ass quarterbacks. You can beat these teams. We can go far. I believe in this team that can go far and make some noise. If we get in the playoffs in the right matchup, we can make some noise. It's all about the right matchup.
The
Because
nigga
my
cooking.
honor,
yeah,
it's
taking
all
advantage
about
of
the
the
right
opportunity.
matchup. It's all about the right matchup. And right now, take advantage of that. You got the Eagles. They having a disarray. There's dysfunctional right there. And we need to seize on that.
Nah,
The goal is
that's
to get
facts, Christian.
seize
You ain't
on that.
lying.
And the reason why I'm saying, and the reason why I'm trying to get y'all to not to cut the 9 wins out, no, go for 10, go for 11, because that shit is realistic. Because you can do it. We've seen this team that they can win
They
games.
they
They've
can win the
beaten the
big games
teams.
tonight.
They
Tonight will say
can.
a lot.
Yeah,
To you, you win
If they
tonight,
win
Omar.
tonight,
This.
bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you win tonight, I do expect playoffs. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't because
if
this.
you can go to the
Okay
road
then. Thank
and
you.
beat a
If
playoff,
you
this
can
is a
That's
go,
what I
playoff
said.
game. This is a
this is a
playoff
Hey,
game.
playoff game. Facts.
I'm not mad at you, CLT, or nobody on the panel. I just holding the team accountable because this team should be there. It ain't no we. No, I understand y'all didn't believe that. Some people didn't believe that, but no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
I
This
didn't.
team
I'm not even
should
gonna
be
lie.
there.
Yeah.
No, no, no. It's not a.
I'm
Well,
not even
It's a
gonna
let,
failure.
lie.
let, let
Chris,
me say.
Look,
my fault,
it's a
Chris.
Go ahead.
failure.
Go ahead,
It's
Omar.
a
Then
failure.
CLT.
I was going to ask Christian, when did you get that click in your head that this could be a playoff team? What game was that for you? I
He
would just
said at
like
the
to
It
know.
beginning.
was.
He said at the
It
beginning.
wasn't no, no, no. This wasn't a click for me. It clicked for me as soon as you drafted Tedero McMillan. That said, you trying to do something serious. And
Okay.
that said to me, that's because I said it to Wave. I said, you pick Jalen
He
Walker, you
did.
taking a step backwards. If you pick
Yeah,
He
Tedero
did.
McMillan, you gonna get to the playoffs.
yeah, I
And
never
guess what
wanted
we in
Walker.
the and what's guess what we at? Almost in the playoffs. And that's what we need to beat. That is the expectations. And I'm sorry, if Bryce and Dave don't get in the playoffs this year, I got some questions for both of them because there's no excuse for that. I'm
Well,
sorry.
listen,
It's a failure to me. It's not a success to me. I'm
And
listen,
I can
sorry.
Christian.
I can agree
It
with
needs
that.
to
I
be
can see.
playoff.
I can agree with that to an extent too, because like you
I,
said, we're here now, right? Like we can't talk about
yeah,
us like we're in the moment. Like we do have like
right.
right now, guys, we control our own destiny. It's not even a question about
Yeah,
that anymore. But I think
yeah. I
that
don't want to hear about no
the
extensions for
the
coaches
the res,
and
hold on, I
uh,
think that the pushback on it about is that we nobody expected it. So to be here is kind of feels like you still don't know if it's fool's goal or not. Because again, but my whole point that I was trying to make to you, Christian, is that yes, everything you said was fucking true. Yes, we should be winning. If these type of games like tonight are the games that we have to show that we can win. I'm
Yep.
100% on board with that. But I think that we also still have to be realistic about where we are in this rebuild process. Like, and to me, I did not have us here at week 12 just because again, the team it it's still lacking a lot. Like you've had strides at position groups that I did not think that we were going to have strides at. I did not think that those young defensive ends would get better as they went around every week. I did not think that the offensive line would have this much continuity with as many shuffles and different type of starting lineups as being every week. I did not have the defense with how young the defensive is. We pretty much got a young player starting at every position on defense. I did not expect the defense to come together like the way that it's had with the questions that we had about Ejiro. No, I did not see it. But to your point, you are right. We are here. We have an opportunity. I think that you can show, bruh, you in front of the whole fucking world tonight. You got a chance to show everybody, bruh, and Canales and Bryce could put his doubters to sleep tonight.
Could shut me up, Waves. He can shut me
He
up. Cause
he can put
you
he
know
can
my
put us to
excuse is
sleep.
he always do that against Atlanta. That's cool. We going down the stretch where I don't even need 400 yards. I just want can I get 185 to 215, maybe a rushing touchdown, maybe a passing
This gonna be low
touchdown.
scoring. I think this
Clean
game gonna be
football.
really low scoring.
I just want clean football from Bryce. That's
I
all
don't
I ask.
think
I don't
so.
care about yardage. I don't care about none of it. Like I said, if it has to get into a shootout, I'm not worried about us getting into a shootout.
Because
If
we
it
done
has
I
to
proved
think
go
we
it
can
there,
starts
win it.
off low scoring. I think
yeah.
it starts off. I think halftime it'll be 10-10.
Christian, my
But I
biggest
think.
question today is linebackers. Who the hell do we have playing linebacker?
Yeah,
Because
that's
But my
I
thing,
that's a
think
I
good
ain't
one.
Trevin
really
and
worried
Rose
about.
Boomball.
I ain't really even worried about. You know why I'm not worried
With
about that?
C-Mac,
Because one,
on the field, you gotta have linebacker play. I'm just sorry,
let
you
me tell
gotta
you
have
why I'm
him.
not
Yeah,
worried
yeah,
about
man.
them.
That nigga.
Because we've actually been
I think you need to
we've
put
actually
ransom
been
on that
solid
nigga,
against them.
man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie
Like
to you. I'm not really concerned about him. My thing, I'm not concerned about CMC. My problem is
George Kittle.
Jawan. Oh yeah, George Kittle and
George
Jawan
Kittle.
Jennings. If we can just make sure we just make sure we take away Jawan Jennings and limit Kittle, we'll win the game because CMC can go off and he can do that because we've let Bijan Robinson go off. It amounted to nothing. So the running backs, they can do what they want to do because
Yeah.
the running backs hasn't been really our Achilles heel.
Only one running back cooked
It's
us.
Yeah,
right, and that was only that was James
James
Cook.
Cook. Oh yeah. He's the
Yeah,
yeah.
only
and
one
he
that
did
cooked us.
exactly what his last
He
name
cooked us
did.
big time though. Two
Bro,
200.
But
So CLT, let me ask you
the
this
tight
question: what's the
ends.
keys to victory tonight? CLT.
that's a good question. The key to victory is simple. It's Bryce. Bryce got to goddamn. Bryce got to play as well as he played in Atlanta. Bryce got to play as well as in Atlanta, and Elvero got to call a good game. If they put that faith in Bryce, we get a little mixture of run game there, but it starts and ends with Bryce. That's why I think the keys to victory is tonight.
Omar, what's your keys, bro?
Got to win a turnover battle. I think you win this game with ball control, and I think we played long drives. I'm talking 6 to 7 minute drives that ends in touchdowns. If you can get 2 turnovers, interception and a fumble, like you said, on special teams can make a big play to get a fumble again. I think that's the key. I think you got to keep the ball out of Brock Purdy's hand, keep our defense on the sideline, keep their defense on the field. Their defense is not that good, so if you keep their defense on the field, I think that's how you can win this game. I think you muted.
Christian, what's your keys to victory for tonight, bro?
One, we gotta establish a run just a little bit, establishing a run. If we can win by running a ball, yes, and let's get hit the ball a little earlier. We gotta shake them up a little bit. We gotta start off and let them know what type of game this is. And the first thing we need to do is we need to go deep and let San Francisco know what type of time we on. That we'll
Facts.
throw that motherfucker on you
Even
and
if it's an
let you know,
incompletion,
let you
Yeah.
know, let you know,
don't load
hey,
this
we
box.
coming out here and we about to beat y'all ass. And Tedero McMillan needs to get the first about like 4 passes. He needs to get it to let them know, hey, Ted is cooking, he's coming. So then it'll allow the run game to go off to say, hey, we'll take the pressure. And also, let's get the tight ends in because San Francisco cannot guard tight ends. They struggle with guarding the tight ends. We can look. I know that's a tall ask for Dave Canales, but you need to scheme the tight end. Get Tommy Tremble the ball. Let him work because they cannot guard tight ends to save their life. This San Francisco 49ers defense is actually banged up. It's not really as good as
Hey,
people think it is.
put a
People
put a
don't
mother
know.
put a motherfucking fire emoji, man, in the comments, man. If y'all fucking with the thumbnail, bro.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
put a
It's
motherfucking
funny,
fire in the
but it's
comment if y'all
fine.
fucking with yeah, it's funny. It's ironic, ain't it? That shit
Hey,
ironic. So we got
fine.
nigga nation in the motherfucking building. Nigga nation is in the building.
Hey, can y'all hear me? I'm in the middle of the ocean, about to go out the country. So can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, G.
Well, I just hope Dave Canal just drop his nuts how he did with Atlanta. If he goddamn out like a little bitch tonight by not calling the plays, explosive plays, then we're in a world of trouble. But if you're trying to sit here and show us that you are doing something, how should I say this, on a consistent basis, call the right plays. I don't want to hear, well, we just going how the game flow. No, I want to see what I saw last week because guess what? I only saw that around one time this year out of 10 fucking games, 11 games so far. So guess what? And guess what? It's only been against Atlanta since we've seen explosive plays. So stop trying to sit here and make it cute. Only without going to Atlanta, you want to go explosive. So show me that you can call the right fucking plays. We have an opportunity to be first place in the division and try to move forward. At the end of the day, I hope that Bryce ain't limping. I hope he don't get hurt. But I don't know, man. The way how he was limping, he was struggling last week. If he comes out and he gets hit again like that, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to sit here and try to force and have a miracle happen again. But I hope the Panthers win tonight. I think they're gonna win. I don't know if Rico gonna sit here and have a good game. Who fucking knows? Just get me a fucking win.
I know that shit,
Can't
right?
be
So
mad at that, nigga nation.
I don't care
here's
how we win, nigga.
here's my keys for success tonight, man. Shout out to Nigga Nation. That nigga is literally in the middle of the ocean right now. He on the goddamn on the shit, bro. Shout out to Nigga Nation. But here's my keys of victory tonight. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Number one, man, you got to keep Bryce Young and short down the distances. Like that's number one. He needs to be in second and sixes, second and sevens, third and fours, third and fives, nothing above third and five. Like Bryce Young, to me, his best throws come between the zones. When he's able to find the holes in the zones, that's when he's the most deadly. When Ted can find those holes in the zones, can sit there. When he finds the tight ends in those zones, or when you get him on the move with the zone against the zone, that's when he's the most dangerous. Keep him in short downs of this. We should have a big motherfucking help in the Rico tonight.
Yeah.
Like Rico need to touch the ball like 20 to 25 times minimum.
I got a question about that, Waves. Just because you said that. Okay. So right now it's been like 95% Rico, 5% Chuba. But I will say Chuba was running hard last week.
He played. I think Chuba
Was
outplayed.
running.
I think he
Chuba
outplayed
was
Rico
running.
last week.
Yeah, Chuba was running like old Chuba. I'm just saying we might need to bring it back to 70-30 because sometimes Rico just looked like he a little banged up. And if Chuba is back to healthy, he even said in an interview that he felt he rushed back. And I think with that calf injury, he didn't have that same pop. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I think if you can feed Rico, I would say 20 times. Let Chuba
Chuba
get
got
at
to
least
touch at least
7.
10. He need at
7
least
to
10.
10. 7 to
Yeah,
10.
7
If
to
he gonna
10
run
Give him
touches.
10, but no passing plays for Chuba, please. Don't do that. Because he
but
Yeah,
gonna
but hold,
piss me
hold
off,
on. Let me
man.
finish cooking. Let me finish.
my
Let me
fault,
finish
my
cooking.
fault.
So that's the first key. On the defensive side of the ball, man, you got to put pressure on Brock Purdy. You can't let him sit back there and force him to become a runner. He is deadly. Brock Purdy can't scramble. Like he can't get out of the pocket and move. But you got to put his ass on the move. You got to get him. You got to get him on the move with his motherfucking and keep his feet happy. Don't let him give him time because George Kittle will find the soft spots. J.C. Horn needs to have a big game today. I think J.C. Horn has played bad over the last couple of weeks. He's had a pass interference call every single game over the last 4 games. And we can say that he's compensating for more. We can say all this and the third, but J.C. Horn has not played well over the last month. I need to see a better game from him today. I think Mike Jack has played a lot better over the last month. Mike Jack has did phenomenal over the last month, but J.C. Horn has struggled over the last month. So I need to see him have a better game today. When the lights is the brightest, no slipping and falling, no holding, no illegal contacts. He got to play like what he getting paid to play like, and he needs to
Hey,
play it like tonight.
Waves, time out. Did you just say?
Go ahead.
Did you just say Mike Jackson has been playing phenomenal? What fucking odds are you watching? Well,
I'm talking about over the last couple of games. Over the last couple of games.
You lying to me? Watch
Mike Jack has played good over the last couple of games.
Watch the tapes, good brother. You tell me. Watch the tapes, good brother, and it will show. That motherfucker been playing terrible as he always has.
Bro, he been playing. But Mike Jack been playing solid, bro.
Watch his tapes the past month. You just said that he has been playing phenomenal. Watch the last 4 games of tape on Mike Jack. He has not been playing phenomenal. You might want to switch your words up, good brother. I'm trying to save you. He has not been playing phenomenal. He may have been playing average, but he damn sure ain't been playing phenomenal.
So maybe phenomenal is not the word, but I feel like he's been playing the best football of the season for him. I think it's been his best ball all year. So I'll take away phenomenal. You got me on that. I'll take that away, but I think he's been playing good. But overall, man, it's gonna come down, man, to just no mistakes, man. Ball control, like Omar said, keep the offense off the field. That's what you're gonna have to do tonight. Keep the offense off the field. You know, Bryce, like I said, he's gonna turn the ball over at least one time. That's just what he does, man.
So. I don't think he's gonna
and listen, if he doesn't, then that's great. But you know, history has shown us that he gonna give it up at least once. A fumble or a pick, that's just what he does. I don't know why, but that's just what he does. At least one time. But overall, man, this is a game that you need to win. You need to win this game. This game is you might not get another opportunity like this no time soon if you can't win a game like this. Primetime, show the world that you're further along than what everybody's been giving you credit for. This is prime time, bro. We don't get these chances to play like this on Monday nights. We don't have that. This is a luxury. You show the world that you've improved. Dave Canales, show the world that you got this team believing. Show your owner, David Tepper, show your motherfucking owner that they made the right call with this regime. This shit is the one that's going to work and take us to the promised land. Show the free agents that are out there. Show the free agents that this team is on a motherfucking rise and that they see how bad the NFC South is. And we actually have an opportunity that you win it this year. You might can run this shit for the next couple of years because Michael Penix is not it in Atlanta. He's not it. Michael Penix is not it. I don't care what nobody say. He's not it in Atlanta. Atlanta is still growing. They defense has gotten better, but they're still not where they need to be. I thought that they would be further along this year with the talent that they have.
I had them at third the entire year because Atlanta themselves. They always they have the best team in the talent wise. They are like the best team in the NFC.
But the Carolina Panthers will always Carolina Panthers ourselves too. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that this shit is a golden fucking opportunity, y'all. Like that's the whole everything that I'm trying to sum up and say is that this is a golden opportunity. You got to win games like this. This is the next step in the process. But I'm not going to be mad if you don't seize the moment. I'm not going to be disappointed, maybe a little, but I'm not going to be mad if you don't seize the moment because I think that no matter how this season ends, you've taken a step in the right direction. No matter how it ends, if it ends with us going to the playoffs, getting beat in the first round, or if it got us going and pulling the Commanders like what they did last year, making it all the way to the NFC Championship in their first year, nobody expected that, and I don't even think that nobody in that locker room really expected that. They'll say that they did, but you did not see that, especially with the storylines and everything that was coming in. Think about how much pressure Bryce Young has been under, the coach has been under. Nobody had us being in this position. So no matter what happens, this team has taken a step in the right direction, and you have to keep building. You got to keep building. You got to be able to capitalize off the momentum that you got even going into next year. You got to keep building it because right now you have a fire, but you got to keep fanning it so that it can grow more. This team is got a bunch of key young players. Key young players. Who knows? Xavier Legette comes out and have a big game tonight. Maybe he's turned a new leaf. He looked good, man, over the last 2 weeks. Xavier Legette has looked good over the last 2 weeks. Maybe he's starting to get it. Maybe you have a solid number two. We don't know. He could. He comes out and play big tonight, man. Maybe he's taking a step in his development. You have talent. You have young key pieces that can grow into immense talent if you keep development, but you got to keep adding. I think that we need veterans, man. We need more veterans on this team. We need more veteranship to help give an even mix of the young boys and the OGs. You need a couple veterans at some key positions that can just keep the glue, can be the foundation of what we're trying to grow. You need that. You need a and again, I'm all for the youth movement, but you still got to have an OG in the locker room. You need at least one. And the OGs that we got right now, like your Derek Browns, even the guys that are probably in their fourth year or longer, those guys can be potential. Those guys can be, potential voices, and they're stepping up and being voices. But again, man, you need somebody that done been there. You need somebody in that locker room that can tell motherfuckers like what it mean to build off what you got to make the playoffs, to potentially go to
We
a
do
Super
have
Bowl.
one.
Who?
Warren. He played with the Chiefs.
Man, what? But leading by example as well. You need to
Man,
lead
that
by example as well. You need to be.
he ain't played for what he done got paid for.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't played up to his contract to this point. He just dealt with injuries all season. And Taylor Moton and Taylor fucking Moton, yeah, he's a veteran, but he ain't won nothing.
But I think we've been a
His
little
best
hard
years
on
have been
Warren.
our worst years as a team.
Honestly, shit, Bobby Brown either. If you think about it, shit,
I think Bobby Brown been solid. I think
he been he been
he's been solid.
he been solid, but he ain't
Well,
been
the
worth the
thing,
contract. The
but
contract is crazy. Their
no,
contract was crazy.
Warden is worth the money, but you got to remember, we don't have a Chris Jones on this
I don't
team.
know. I don't know why we paid Warren, bro. He's an undersized D tackle, bro. He's
No, but
undersized as
Warren
shit.
is worth the money. The problem is when you don't have somebody like Chris Jones. See, look,
Y'all hit that motherfucking cash out.
How?
I
How?
Hit
You
that
love
got
cash out.
DB.
DB is not Chris Jones, bro. Look,
Hit that
I
cash
like
out.
DB, but he is not Chris Jones. There's things that Chris Jones does that DB don't do. Like, come
In the
on.
pass rush aspect, but not run defense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
No,
Man,
lie.
Chris
like,
Derek,
Jones
share,
can't.
and
No, Chris
subscribe to this
Jones,
bitch.
shit. Chris
say
Jones
it
can't.
again, nigga nation, for everybody in the back.
Like, share, subscribe this motherfucker. We want to
Y'all,
keep talking and shit about the Panthers and shit, but like, subscribe this motherfucker.
like and
Comment on this
subscribe.
motherfucker.
Facts. Hey, and
But
hit
what
that
I'm saying is,
motherfucker.
at the end of the day, man,
Hit that
we need
cash
to
out.
fucking win. We need to fucking win. I got a feeling we're gonna win. I just
I do
hope.
too.
I just hope motherfuckers just play, man. And I just want Canales just to fucking play consistency. Just play.
Facts.
Just call the game, bro. Just call the ball. Stop playing conservative. You're in a playoff situation. Go for it. Go for it.
Facts.
I love that you go for fourth and down, on fourth and down all the time. But motherfucker, I need to see you to. I need to see what I saw last week on a consistent basis. It's no excuse. We can't bitch and complain that Bryce don't have any weapons or anything like that. We can't know because the motherfucker it's hard for us to tell. But what we saw last week is what we can get if we call the correct plays and explosive plays. Now at the end of the day, it's only one nation, and that's nigga nation. I'm out.
Hey, hold on, don't leave yet, bro. Because I need one thing. I need one thing from you. Hey, man, listen. We are about 45 minutes, man, away from kickoff. Listen, man, I'm gonna let everybody go ahead and get prepped. We will be live again immediately after the game, guys. No matter how late it is, we are going to be live after the game. We gonna come on there, talk about it, talk about what's next, recap the best plays, grade everybody's performance. Hopefully, the whole crew will be back up with me after the game. We gonna be on this motherfucker going crazy. Listen. I need predictions from everybody. Just score prediction. Score prediction from everybody. And I'm going to give mine first. I got the Panthers winning the tight game, probably coming down to a last minute field goal. I'm going to go 21-18 Carolina. 21-18 Carolina. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. 21-18 Carolina, last minute Fitzgerald field goal, walk off victory. Christian, go ahead.
I got the Panthers winning 27-24. I think that they win this game. I think it's going to be field goals for a little bit. And then I think, first in the first half, like I said, it's going to be 10-10 going to halftime. And I think you're going to see the points go up in the second half. And I think we get a touchdown via kickoff or punt return, especially
So what's the final score prediction?
27-24.
27-24. Field goal to win it, huh?
Absolutely, I do. I think that's the only way to win it.
All right, CLT, go ahead with your prediction, bro.
Man, I go 24-17 in favor of Carolina.
24-17 Carolina. All right, I like that. Nigga Nation, what's your prediction?
Fuck the prediction. I want to win. When it's all said and done, I don't give a damn about no prediction. I want to win. We see. Here's the thing, Waves. We haven't felt like this in a while. We haven't felt like this in a while by knowing and possibly that we'll win these games. This season shows us that guess what? We're winning. We have a winning record. We're over 500. All I want is for us to make sure that we fucking win. That's what it all boils down to. A fucking win. I don't care about nothing else. Just a fucking win.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it first here, man. Look, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit the motherfucking subscribe button. Also, hit the like button on this motherfucking video as well, man. Y'all run me the fuck up, bro. I'm telling y'all better jump on this motherfucking wave while you got a chance to catch this shit, bro. We are about to take off, guys. I've already told you I got something special up my motherfucking sleeve. When the Panthers, man, when they lock a playoff spot, I got something. It's gonna be content on content on content on content. We go do this. We go talk about preparation for the game. We go talk about key points, man. We're gonna talk about our opponents. We're gonna break everything down. Your boy is about to get active, man. So make sure that y'all are part of the motherfucking journey. Don't get left out there in the motherfucking ocean. Because if you get left out there in the ocean, man, your bitch ass might not be able to swim back, man. But look, hey, keep pounding. Let's go get this motherfucking dub. We are live immediately after the fucking game, man. Soon as y'all see the thumbnail drop, y'all will know exactly what time I'm going live. Peace, man. Peace, everybody. Good luck. Let's do this shit.
Keep
Enjoy it,
pounding.
man. Keep pounding, baby. Peace.